In today's video, I'm going to show you the #1 best beginner guitar to buy. You're not going to want to miss this one. My name is Rob Reed. Let's get into it. So if you walked into a music store lately, you notice there's a ton of guitars for sale. It's a wall-to-wall extravaganza. You got big ones and little ones. You got shiny ones and dull ones. You got expensive ones and cheap ones. You got pink ones and green ones. How do you know which guitar to buy? And how do you know which one is best suited to you as a beginner? We've come to the right place. The first thing is price. Everything is so expensive these days, and prices keep going up and up. You don't want to have to spend a fortune for your first guitar. I recommend between $200 and $300 for your first instrument, and you should be able to get something great for that price. You don't want to break the bank on your first instrument because you're not sure if you're going to stick with it or not. And you don't want an expensive piece of wood sitting in the closet collecting dust. Second thing is playability. You want a guitar that's easy to play and not too hard on your hands. So, you want something with a low action, meaning the strings are close to the fretboard, and you want a slim or thinner neck, so it's easy to get your hands around and play those chords that are going to hurt your fingers. Okay, so the third thing you're going to look for when you're buying your first beginner guitar is the sound quality. You want a guitar that's going to sound good. So you want to find a guitar that has a solid top or a solid spruce top. So meaning the soundboard is a solid piece of wood. And the reason why you want this is because that solid top is going to make the guitar more dynamic and resonant, so that when you dig in and play louder or harder, the guitar is going to be loud and have a nice big sound. And when you play softer, it's going to have a quieter sound. Okay, so it's like a dynamic situation going on. If you get a guitar that has a laminate top, it's not going to respond well to how hard you play. It's just going to have a less dynamic tone and sound a little flat. So the fourth thing you want to look for is craftsmanship. Craftsmanship. You want a guitar that looks good, that's well put together, and is a work of art, basically. Something strong and solid that's going to last for years to come and put up with you beating it off all the walls when you're walking around with it. Ah, darn it. And the fifth thing, you want to buy a guitar from a brand that you can trust. A company that's been around for a long time and has a recognizable name. If only such a guitar existed. It's a miracle, it does exist. This is the #1 best beginner guitar, in my opinion, that exists on planet Earth. This is a Yamaha FG 800M. The best, the greatest. I highly recommend this guitar for you as a beginner and your first purchase. It checks all the boxes. It costs $299 Canadian on Long & McQuade, so that means it's cheaper in the States if you buy it. Second, the strings are nice and low to the fretboard, and you can always get them lowered at the store. But the big thing about this guitar is the neck. It is the perfect beginner neck. So it's not too big, and it's nice and slim. If you have smaller hands, you can get your fingers around it and get to those chords really easily. Super comfortable neck. And the craftsmanship. This is a well put together guitar. Super solid. It's got the tortoise shell pickguard, and the fret markings are really nice, fine appointments. The neck is super solid, how it's connected to the body. Man, just such a great guitar. And finally, it's from a well-known, respected company, Yamaha. So yeah, I highly recommend this guitar to everyone, every beginner who's first starting out. Go to your local music store and grab this guitar now if you're a beginner. You will not be disappointed, and it's going to last you for years and years to come. You may not ever need to buy another guitar after this one. Wouldn't that be a great deal? Check it out.